Diction is the style of writing or speaking determined by the choice of words used by the author or speaker. In unchopping a tree, abstract diction is the most used form of diction. Abstract diction is language that denotes ideas and emotions. The reason this is present in unchopping a tree is because the entire paper revolves around unchopping a tree, which is impossible. But the sarcastic nature of the paper suggests that people are cutting down trees and not replacing them, which is killing our planet. This is evident in phrases such as, almost always it involves further damage to the area, which will have to be corrected later. He's clearly saying that people are not only destroying trees, but they are destroying the nature around it and never clean up.
Civil disobedience is an example of informal diction because this is an essay that Thoreau was writing, arguing his points of view on the government and mainly talking about his ideas about what should be done. He was using words that were used in everyday use during that time period, and the piece was grammatically correct, but it was still conversational, which are the key factors in informal diction. In the reading The Lies Your Professor Told You, connotation is used in a sentence. When faculty and administrators talk about diversity, the term is used as a euphemism for left-wing conformity and inversion of the word's true meaning. Connotation is the emotional meaning of a word. And in this sentence, Flynn isn't using diversity in its true meaning. The next example is figurative language. In this sentence, the diversity envisioned by many of those who run America's top colleges and universities is a diversity where everybody looks like the United Nations but thinks like a San Francisco coffee house. The reason why this is figurative language is because Flynn is creating a picture in our minds of what diversity looks like to these colleges. In the next example, abstract is used in the sentence. Implicit in the statistic is not just that millions of American women are victims, but that millions of American men are rapists. The reason why this is abstract is because by Flynn saying that millions of Americans are one way isn't a concrete fact.
In a rounded version, The Theory of Multiple Intelligences, the author Howard Gardner was able to use both denotation and connotation in his paper. Denotation is the exact definition of a word, independent of any emotional association. Gardner specifically stated that the definition of intelligence used by schools is a general ability that is found in varying degrees in all individuals. Connotation, on the other hand, are suggestions and associations attached to a word. For each of the 7 intelligences, instead of specifically stating a definition of each one, Gardner gives a real example associated with the word and explains why he believes it is an intelligence. Tone is the particular quality, way of sounding, or modulation of the voice that expresses some meaning.